Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. How y'all doing this morning on this Sunday morning? Sunday morning. Sunday mornings. Okay, I guess that's gonna be the first video we're gonna play, right? So let me set the playlist for the videos this morning. I guess Sunday morning is the first video, right? This is how I get my communication from my guardian angels or my spirit guide through song. The funny thing is, I didn't know I knew this much music. I felt I was not a fan of music. I couldn't stand somebody playing loud music in their house. It used to drive me crazy. Now I use music to give God's word. Okay, so Grand Rising. Now I'm putting everything together. Everything came together. So today is 6/9/24. 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. 69 God. So today is 6/9, huh? So that, I guess that need to be played on the list. Okay. Y'all, I need, please, when you like this, please like, subscribe, get me up to 1,000 so I can get my music content creators, recognition. So I don't have to keep disputing these things, saying that I am a music reviewer. Basically, it is like music review. So musicians, what God is doing is God is giving you a platform right here to start your independent journey. You don't have to go and shoot anybody. You don't have to go and sign any contracts. You don't have to do all that. You can run your music. I told you, Salafin is now the minister of music. Okay? You don't have to sell your soul to get anything. But it's up to you. It's free will. Because what I'm about to do, I'm about to give y'all the final testimony of when you sell your soul. Because of money. I'm going to break it down. So what I need y'all to do is, I need y'all to start sharing this. Because we don't have just like the other night, we don't have a homegoing service. I never, I died in room 402, 6/21, 2020. I never had a homegoing service. We're going to have a homegoing service. We're going to do a eulogy, and then we can have the repast. Okay? So I need y'all to really share this. Okay? All right. Now I can see. This is like Noah. This is like God is testing the believers versus the non-believers. Then you remember they said Christians are going to be held. They're going to be judged. This is today. Today's the day. 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. 69 God. 69 God. Okay, hold on. Hey, 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 run for your life. Okay, I'm making the playlist, so I'm just gonna be sitting here, and I'm gonna start sharing. I need a lot of people in here. Like it's time. It's time. It's like this is like it's time to wake up right now. Like Spike Lee, wake up! Everybody needs to wake up, because the other night I was talking about black people when black people on the rise, we are so not healed that we are willing to take anybody out that try. So I have to break all this down. So if you don't get the message, you missed out. And if you don't believe it, you're gonna be stuck as of today on 6ix9ine God. You're gonna be stuck. You're gonna just stay in your way, but you're gonna be stuck. God is bringing balance today, and y'all gonna physically see it. Last night was a shift, just like how last night. I'm gonna replay. There was a shift, like from the 5th to the 3rd. So God is coming to the 3rd right now. He's transitioning to the 3rd. Wow. So what videos I'm trying to do? I'm just sitting here because I need some viewers. Sunday morning, yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Dang, Spirit coming up with the songs this morning. Okay, Sunday morning, right? By the way, Spirit said, Bootsy, you need to get with him. Spirit said, God is saying, like, he ain't done with you yet. I'm just saying. You think you walking around and you free. Oh, you about to pay. That's all I have to say. Okay, let's just say, Bootsy, this is a warning. I think I gave you a warning a year ago, too. Exactly a year ago. I gave you a warning a year ago at this time. You gotta go and you need to go and rebuke while I'm getting this song down and nobody's not paying attention to me, so I can say that. But I think people are gonna start watching after today. So Bootsy, you're gonna have to be rebuked. It's time for you to go and talk to God. That's all I have to say. Walking around acting like things didn't happen ain't gonna make it go away. Also, with this no snitch policy, Black, you the main one putting it in place. And let's just be real. We need to stop this too, because if we're doing crimes in our neighborhoods, we need to be accountable. We need to hold them accountable. Every action has a consequence. The only reason why he's saying no snitching and he hollering like that, because he has somebody in jail taking everything from, taking all that charge. The funny thing is, I heard Marlo Mike the other night on the phone. That man sounds like he has transformed. Have you, Bootsy? Have you? You haven't transformed? But Marlo Mike sound like, because I'm power packed. I can feel you when you talk. I can feel his words. He has accepted he's gonna be in prison for the rest of his life. He couldn't even read when he went to prison. Now he can read. He got his GED. That showed if somebody gave him love, Marlo Mike could be somewhere. And we got a lot of Marlo Mikes right now running around the street of Baton Rouge. And we still got this mentality that we need to break. I'm going to preach today. No snitching. You don't want no snitching because you don't want to go and do And you know what you did. You got to make right with God. You got to, and that's not, you got to make right with God. That's all I have to say. You're going to have to make right. But we're going to play you, though. Nobody didn't hear this part. Sunday morning. But I like the song, though. So, okay. Add it to the playlist. What else? Okay. What else? Not like us, right? No, we're gonna do that Kendrick Lamar, where I'm at right now mentally. Count me out lyrics. Yeah, we gonna end up we gonna give 69 God this last song too. So we're gonna add that right now. Okay, so we got the opening credits. Y'all, please, we need to work on, like I said, making the music independent. Man, right now, I'm right now, like I said, I'm gonna break it down. Like I don't have no money, man. I don't even want to charge you to get this independent music out. I don't even want to charge. So let me go to Twitter because I got to get some people in here. I've been getting addicted back to Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter in years. Shout out to Elon Musk. But Elon, you got it too. Like it's still kind of complicated. Like especially with your monetization. Like it's kind of complicated. You gotta streamline it. I know you're a type of person that has a lot of things going on in your brain, but sometimes simpler is better. Now I can see why I'm going to use my intuitiveness and become, okay, I see how all this is going to happen. Got it. Larson, can you give me that charger in the wall, the white charger again, please? Okay, I need y'all to share this, like share this. Also, I'm gonna put this on all Facebook. Like this this content is not something that, this lower denomination. This is really going to touch you today. This is this is how this is like we're at where Noah's Ark at right now. We're at where Noah's Ark at. The non-believers are going to stay with the Lord dominational mindset, but the believers are about to advance. We are here today on 6/9. Okay, so we're going to tell goodbye to the 69 God. Okay, so I need y'all to share this because it got to get out here. Okay, so I'm coming. I'm about to, oh, by the way, I'm about to really take this out. So, Freemasons, um, churches, y'all gonna actually um, get the shout out today, especially Black Freemasons. See, I was trying to tell y'all this 4 years ago, but again, God was pulling me one way, and the devil was pulling me one way. So the way how I was, and then also I was emotional. So the way I was communicating it, it was coming out gargle. Freemasons was like, oh, they were happy about this situation. Sometimes we sacrifice our own Black people because of our personal gain. I don't give a fuck about them. I want to be rich. God said He's going to even the scales today. Today we're going to bring, what's the word I want to say, Spirit? We're going to bring balance to this situation. Today is going to be balance. Y'all destroy. And I'm going to explain in a minute. Oh, Michael, my spirit guide, also said, even though you're going to probably block, when I play this, let me record it. I'm going to start recording it. Okay. So I'm going to record this because the record company is probably going to block this. Um, so I'm going to record and I'm going to chop it up. But Michael just told me he wants a song added to the opening credits. So, okay, I'm going to add it. Because it's time for a change. We're going to make a change. Also, we're going to give Michael Jackson his justice today. They did not want a Black man running a record company. Not them doing the CEO. No, own it. So in the United States, that's called monopoly, right? You try to block anyone that tries to come in this industry like that to own. You block them, you blackball them, you get you get information on them. You send people. I'm gonna explain all that, but that's a monopoly. God said we're gonna bring balance to that today, and we're gonna give Michael his justice. He endured. He went through heartache. before he died because he wanted to own his record company because he saw what was going on. He was trying to protect children because he knew what happened to him. He wanted his own record company because he didn't want y'all to keep enslaving people. He didn't want it demonic. So now I can see how he became my spirit guide. He guided me for this day today to happen. And he's the coolest spirit guide too. So Michael's in here today by spirit. So again, if you're listening to this, you believe it. If you don't, you're lost. Because what God is saying is it's time for you to open your mind, not box it. We all cannot be the same. God gave us different traits for different things so we can serve his purpose on his land, not for America, not for Russia, not for France, not for Iran. We supposed to serve him because he gave us the earth, not them. He gave us this. And what he doesn't understand is how did this turn around? How this happen? Making deals with the devil since the early. But God is trying to tell me there is a certain religion. They're going to call into punishment because they went and sold their souls to get power and money. All this is about the end. We've been preparing you for this today. Cat Williams told you today is 69 God. Like we're gonna stop this. So by the way, I'm trying to get more viewers. Man, let's walk into Juneteenth really free. Because I'm here to say, free my people. We need to take these shackles off. Let's walk into Juneteenth really free because we're not free. Let's make this the real Juneteenth. If you think you're lonely now, I don't know who. Wait until tonight, girl. Somebody about see. If you don't believe, you hear that? I gotta add that to the list. If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl. You're lonely now. I'm adding the you know how you start church? I'm adding the choir selection right now. Shout out to the one person that's watching this in the pew early. This is gonna be like a funeral. We gotta send this person off. So we gonna have church. We gonna have our celebration today. This is how we're gonna do it. You know, and God didn't give us rules on how we can celebrate Him. God did not give us rules on what music we can use. God, it's all God. All God wants is so simple. Not those 10 commandments, those 12 commandments. Okay, those 12 commandments said 10. So why I would say 10? Something's wrong. Maybe 2 commandments were added and He didn't add them. Maybe that's what He's telling. Also, while I'm doing this, because I'm gonna give this message to the other person. If you were involved in this, you better start talking. And I'm talking to my baby father, because I know you're involved in this too. You got in this too. This was a whole complete takedown. You better, you better, you better start. You better start reaching out to my family, and you better put your part in it. Because what I want my name cleared. One thing about you lose your respect and you lose your credibility, you don't have nothing. I'm demanding, I'm demanding my credibility back. So I need you. If you want to make things right with me, because all this is about to come out today. If you want, because I can pull out the cards and put your story in this. I, I'm now. I know y'all think I'm real. So by the end of this, you need to really get family in this to really hear, or you need to start speaking up, or I'm going to involve you by the end of this play. This is going to be a long stream. Turn it down, dude. Turn it down, dude. So I'm giving you that warning right now. See, I got a lot on these two. You had some involvement as well, but I'm giving you towards the end of this for you to start speaking up and telling the truth. Any other people that's involved in this, y'all need to start speaking up, because the karma is about to come to y'all. Y'all tried to hold back God's gift to the world. Y'all tried to hold it back. And I'm going to explain everything in a minute. I'm trying to get people in here. See, the government's been very busy for not letting this happen. They've been very, very busy. Building, making sure that we are distracted, making sure that our we don't have memory stands, or we don't last long, like short attention spans. Like right now, due to what my last spiritual tech, I had to start getting ADHD medication. I haven't been on it in like 4 years, 3 years, and I didn't need it. All of a sudden, I was out of there. But why? Because I was in bed for 3 months just looking at the phone, and it burnt my attention span. So now, what happened is during COVID, we didn't have nothing to do but just stay in our phones. That's all we had to do. Turn it down, dude. Are you there, baby? Huh? I'm sorry. Okay, so around COVID 2020, everybody didn't do nothing. We just stayed on our tablets and our phones. We're stuck. So now in 2024, we are at a point that everybody and their mama is on ADHD medication, including children. That it's a shortage. It's like you can't find it anywhere. Like, my question is, because God sent me all the way through shit to see shit. How do the people on the street have it faster than the people in the pharmacy? Also, parents, have you even thought that why would you, if you're taking the same medicine as your child, you're an adult, that's amphetamine. Why are we giving children the same medicine? Amphetamine is a big drug. We're giving these little kids because they say they need it. And some of us black people do it because we need that monthly check. But black people, let me say something. You don't necessarily have to go on medicine because they see a black boy that's individualistic and they are a little active. And because some of them, that's how they are. Like some teachers do. They see that this little black boy is a little active and they call a parent and be like, yo, maybe you need to go and get them checked out. Okay. But you have what is called behavior therapy. You have a lot of therapy before you have to give them that pill. I remember when, my son was 4, my husband, now he's dad of the year, but back then he wasn't, was handling everything. I think he was 4, and, his teacher was like, I think he needs to be checked. No, he don't. No. And if it's bad enough, I'll go and get therapy. See, I'm going to give you the items of how they, at this point in 2024, were games that they're playing systematically, but it's up to us to do the work so we don't have to endure it. It cannot be given to us black people. It can't. But it's time for us to heal, and it's time for us to come together. But they putting a lot of things in place. Hold on, I'm DMing people. I hear I need to testify. That's why I hear I need to testify. It's time to testify. Because we giving Kiersten a homegoing service. I didn't mean to send that to her, but oh well, maybe God, she need to hear this message. Testify. Hmm? If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl. Spirit said he's ready to testify tonight. He's ready to testify. Wait until tonight, girl. And see, another thing, if I'm giving y'all messages, okay, let me help y'all out. When I come out of nowhere and maybe give you a message to maybe look and y'all are afraid of it, if y'all are afraid of it, let me help y'all out right now. I'm doing this as a test of God. This is a test, okay? So if I'm passing this out to you right now, you're being tested, okay? I'm tired of going around testing people. So let me give y'all the cheat sheet, okay? This is the cheat sheet. If I come around and maybe ask you something, and this is for a man too. If I come and hit you up, or I if I came if God sent me to you, maybe once you were asking for, let's talk to these fellas. If God sent me to you and we met somewhere, okay, you somehow was manifesting for a woman, okay? He sent me towards your way, okay? All right. It's up to you to take that test, okay? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of doing that. Also to my family, because I just saw somebody click off. Also to my family, if I have been coming to y'all since 2020, God is testing y'all to see when y'all going to listen. This is a test, okay? God is showing how to my family how closed y'all are, how judgmental y'all are, because God is fooling y'all with these cards. So if I gave an invite to my family, God, I've been doing this since 2020, trying to talk like, yo, like, this is a test. You're being tested right now, because what God is showing this family is closed. Y'all need to open your mind, because the person that has been touched by God is the least person that you will look at. This is a lesson today. We're doing lessons. So if your family, you didn't click on the link, you looked at it like, oh my gosh, she crazy, she gonna do it again, you're gonna miss out on this. So I'm passing this out to the groups, because this God is really, like today, like I said, 6-9. It's time. What God is doing right now, God is bringing balance to the situation. He's bringing balance. So I'm trying to get my numbers up. So if you in here right now, I need a bigger audience, because we got to explain how we gonna do balance. You know. So give me a second. So we're gonna start off. Um, we're gonna start off in the beginning, and then we're gonna give the choir selection. We're gonna give, because this is gonna be a homegoing celebration, because, like I said, I died, June 21, 2020. We're gonna brush through it again. I never, had a ceremony, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna start off at at this year, right? So around November, I just didn't want. I just felt dark. I just felt dark. I just didn't want to go to work. I couldn't think. I couldn't think. But the funny part is, I was very quiet about a situation. I got a settlement in November, but another party didn't know I had a settlement. Okay, I didn't tell nobody I had a settlement. My family, only my intermediate family, know I got a settlement. Okay, so I guess the other party didn't know I had a settlement. I'm smart. I know when and when not to tell you, because I know every time when something's good, something happens. So I guess somebody went and tried to do the same thing that was trying to be done to me in 2020. Project Spiritual Warfare on me. I felt it. Now, it affected me a little because I'm still with faith of God, but I'm not serving his purpose. I'm not serving the purpose that I was supposed to be, right? Because I'm still fighting not to be my true self, not to come up here every day with cards, because my family has a problem, my mama has a problem, like, oh my God, she's evil, she's a witch, like, I'm still have this issue, like, mentally in the back of my mind. And I had some family members really like, I don't want, like, maybe her child doesn't need to be around her, or maybe her children don't need to be around her because of the card. God said he tested y'all. Because if you love a person, you accept everything, who they are. Oh, he tested my family. And he brought me to y'all so many times. Because I know who I was in 2020. He told me who I was. And it's going to come out who I am. I couldn't tell. I just know he put me in a situation to test my family, test people that really was praying for blessings, and I came through. He was testing a lot of people. So December comes, and I got my son. So somebody saw, let's just say, somebody saw that I was getting comfortable again. Okay? So we're going to talk about this secret society with this in a minute, because the secret society is tied into this. So I'm just going to talk about the spiritual warfare. Once I get more people in here, we're going to talk about the secret society. So more warfare was pitched in January. I want to say around my auntie's birthday. So towards the end of January, February, March, April. Now this person didn't know I was still living on a settlement. So all of a sudden I couldn't like open my computer and just look at stuff. Like all of a sudden my attention span was off, like my crown was off. Even though I was doing a lot of meditations, I I guess I knew something was off. So I was smoking, and from November to like maybe March, I was smoking a lot of CBD flower. I knew something was off. So I was trying to find, I guess my body was trying to find something to make me even again. Something was off. So I think February, I literally would be in the bed. I just couldn't get up. I just couldn't get up. And I still fight with my because I'm highly intuitive. I am highly I'm grounded to the source. So I'm guided right now. I'm at God. So I go by God. I go by God. I don't go by man at this point. Um I do see visions of maybe you need to go and get medicine to get your depression done. But I'm ignoring it. I'm like, no, I don't want any medicine. So February goes. Now I'm out of settlement. Okay. So, it went a while. And so February comes and no money. Um, I couldn't really go back to my job because I believe in truth. I can't sell my soul. I cannot go and teach at a school and just take money and know I'm not really teaching children. I can't do it. It kills me. It was killing me. I know that this is a game. I know this is set up to have our children in prisons because we're not helping them. We're not teaching them. This is about corporate structure. This is about getting those Medicaid dollars or every contract dollar to that company. I knew it. And then the company takes all the money and still don't give it to the children. It's predatory. They used to make us, on a Saturday. Somehow God blessed me that I didn't have to do that. It's called recruitment. We will have to go. This particular school, I'm not going to give out the school name. I'm just going to tell you. This particular school on a Saturday, we had to go and recruit. Either go and see where students are because they're not coming to school, which black people, I'm going to talk about this. It's time for a change. We should not be going looking for kids in 2024 to go to school. So either that or we go in the neighborhood and try to get kids. That's predatory. And you know that we're not making the mark on the children that we have now. But we need to add more children, right? Because it's all about the government dollar. So you lie to these parents and say, yes, we have this and this, and we don't have it. My students were in second math grade level. They didn't know how to multiply. They could not read a clock. And by sixth grade, they aggravated. They aggravated. Then again, what I said earlier, we are so into our phones now that messes up with our attention span. So their attention span, because we've been giving them a tablet since one, and really we've been giving them a tablet since 6 months. They really don't have an attention span. That's why we got a lot of kids that have ADHD. Let's just be real. We've been giving them a tablet since 6 months. So I literally saw kids can't sit in a chair for an hour and a half. Something's wrong. And so we recruit these kids and we don't have it. So let's go back to what I said about these kids in second grade level. Okay, so we're supposed to put them on a program, not actually get skilled teachers because we ran those skilled teachers off. A lot of skilled teachers are running, either in or they retiring. The ones that been in the trenches that can really solve this problem. We don't use them because you got to pay them too much. You give this math program, and I swear when I was there, my math program was up. So I'm still behind with these kids. I don't know about the leap. I'm gonna be honest. I'm telling it all today. The leap. I don't know how they pass in the leap. Oh, they maybe have to go to summer school, but they don't learn nothing in summer school. They just go there to just pass. At least when I went to summer school, you had to do work. That's the point. You didn't want to go to summer school. These kids are happy to go to summer school. They don't do shit. So I knew around February, like something had to be said about these children because I'm seeing something here. You know, it's a reason why. Okay, I'm not gonna use conspiracy theories. Let me say this: it's a schools have taken advantage of those shootings to lock their doors and be very private because you do not want to see what really goes on in the back of the wall. God sent me in every aspect. You know, my parents think that I'm a failure, man. They really do. Now, coming today on 6/9, everything's coming together. God sent me everywhere. He put me in every shoe so I can speak his message. I can emphasize with anybody. So he put me in, he put me in a hard, a hard environment. Not, I don't want to say that. I don't want to piss anybody off. Their family see this. Let me get this right. He put me in a non-nurturing environment. Okay, but I still had a heart after all that. Okay, so I learned about narcissistic. What is a narcissistic family structure? I can emphasize with that having a narcissism. Then he put me into. I had to. I had to put myself in nursing school. Okay, so he, God put me in a strip club. He put me in a strip club so I can see all that. Okay, then he put me in nursing school. Like I said, I didn't even study for nursing school. Um, I thought I just had a memory. You're gonna spend all your money. Okay. Um, so I thought I just had an incredible memory. No, I have what is called claircognizance, just knowledge for no reason. If I see it and I can remember it. Okay. So he put me through nursing school. I passed through that. Then he put me through being a nurse. Then he put me through losing my nursing license, seeing how that feels. You have disenchanted workers. Like, let's just say your career, you had an early career in 20 and you had the major disaster of it. And some people never could come back from that because they don't understand about God. So you have somebody like that, they go into drugs and alcohol because they don't believe in the higher calling of it. Everything happens for a reason. Everything is not a failure. It's a lesson, and this wasn't your purpose. Okay? So he made me go through that and actually trying to start over and go through judgment, actually seeing people have judgment. He just kept putting me in different places, insurance companies, going to colleges, putting me in, he put me in CPS. Okay? He put me all in that. Yo, I told y'all God tested me. I think that was a family member that kicked off when I said strip club. See what I'm saying? That's the problem with us. My grandmother want to say, because she's here right now, family, when, why do y'all hide the truth? Because today, it's a, what happened, I could have died because this person didn't know I was covered. I did die. I died because somebody didn't want to live and speak their truth. So God is doing this to my family as well. All this false and covering up things, it has to stop. All these deep, dark secrets, how you look in front of people, that has to stop. So like I said, you don't have to believe me. I don't have to force you. I'm like Jesus. I'm going to give you a message and then I'm going to move on. You don't have to believe it. So we're going to go ahead. We're gonna give a homegoing service to Kiersten. Because Kiersten died because someone did not want to speak their truth. Somebody been living a lie for years. They've been living a double life. Okay? So Kiersten died because somebody was trying to cover up the truth. So we're gonna give a good home service to Kiersten. So what right now, I'm going to, do some music selection. And I'm trying to get more people in here right now because we have to learn on how not because God touched a lot of people, but a lot of people are being blocked. Families need to understand being judgmental, shunning family members due to mental distress, all this is a lesson. All that is because of Kiersten, and because also Kiersten didn't love herself enough to just, she didn't love herself, so she died. She didn't know God. She was in pain also. God took her away. Okay, so we're gonna play a selection right quick, and I'll be back. But I need y'all to share this today because we're gonna see what happened. And then we're gonna really see that God is bringing balance in today.